right here is how I recorded a Sweet 16 party. But first, I want to hop into what I actually used to actually shoot all that. You guys, this is a ring light. You guys, super simple. Right here, this is in the iPhone 14. This is the light. Cool, right? You guys, what I have hooked up for this is just, it's a battery pack, right? And then from there, I get the power there. This is all I actually used. So if we kind of come over here, let me turn it on. So I believe I had it to this setting right here. So guys, it's pretty bright. So here's how I would have to use this thing. So if I had a cup of coffee, as in with them, right, on the screen. So I had this like this, and what, of course you got to make sure this is tight. How I would hold this, of course, you would bring these in here on the bottom, and it's going to move up. All you would do is bring this, let me pull it down a little bit. I don't have room here, but it's whatever. There I had so much room. So what I would do is I would record like this, right? Kind of like this, and be sure to do it in 4K. So I would kind of come here, shoot that, right? Don't have your hand in the frame. I've had that thing for 2 years, which is legit. So now let's actually hop into the actual video on how I recorded it. All right, we are in Capcut. So let's go over to the front, and I'm going to show you, like, I guess, step by step on what I actually do. So up top here, is, guys, this is crucial right here. So I have all of what I have off of my phones. I have that all the up onto here, and then I have certain options as well. Because what they had there, like, as in, you guys, I cannot play these because it will be flagged. But I went on and I was like, okay, I have to have what they played, because this right here is not going to be online. I would press play and, you know, be like, okay, here's this, but it would get flagged super quick and, you know, all this kind of stuff. So from right here is, you know, of course, how you have all your stuff in. It's cool because either if you have it on like an iPhone 14 or 16, what I used, it will be like, okay, time imported, time created, you know, name, type, and all kind of stuff. You guys put time created, because it will have all that stuff in sync. And then what I just went in and did, I just took all these, right? You're going to highlight all these. Let's come over here. Oh, it just took all this off. You're going to highlight all your stuff, and you're just going to go to plus. Guys, it will add in where your line is, because if I had it here, it's going to add in right here, and it's going to pull all this over. So that's a small tip right there. But from there, you guys, all you would do is just kind of course, first sit here and be like, okay, cool, here's how it's about to cut. So what I actually do on this stuff is I had it go in order of, like, when it first started, it was just her and some people, you know, mom, dad, and all kind of stuff. And then as you had a lot more people show up, I wanted to get that too. So it's not just, okay, here's the party, here's what happened, cool, right? It's kind of what happened the hour by the hour. So here's what I actually have to do. You know, I have to, of course, get all my stuff. I have to get my phones, make sure they are charged, you guys. Oh my gosh, like, oh, it's dead. It's halfway dead. Hopefully you already know when this is going to happen, where it's going to happen, so you can plan for that. It's like, oh, you know, I was late because, bro,
check the traffic. You guys show up there early, at least no less than the hour like before it actually starts, because it's cool that I'm going to show you. Of course, it helps to actually to know them, right? Because I do. So him here, he's the person who was, who would play all the music, all that stuff. You guys, it does help to get what he plays, because I had to get all this stuff online and all that stuff so I could sync this all up. So what I do, I just have it in order here. Let me see if I could actually mute what we actually play. So I'm actually going to mute all this stuff and just kind of go along what we got going on here. So you guys get all of that, what he has up on the screen. Oh my gosh, guys, it's going to help you out. Half of the songs, I had no idea what was playing. So if you have to get something of that sort, someone just sent me a text, sick. So if you have to kind of go on there and all that extra stuff. So like this right here, I had to go on and get that. I had to have it play and all that stuff, and then I have it down here. So you guys get get all of what he is playing. Oh my gosh, it makes a huge difference right here. And here's a small tip: be sure you know what you're going to play, because it does help to go along with what is playing, how fast you want this stuff to go. So for right here, you guys, it did start quick, right? So I have it fade in here. Awesome. It's going to show her. Cool. And then it's going to jump into where I first started. So you guys, I started. Okay, cool. Okay, we have her. We're going to come over here. You guys, it helps to get people smiling and, all that extra stuff, people laughing. Have a good time, because you guys, I forgot what I would say. I would say I forgot a lot of what actually was there, what happened. So again, he's playing that. You guys, it's smart to know each person and how it is ran, right? Because there's a certain order things go in. And I was like, hey, how is this about to go? Right now, she's about to come out of this spot. And yeah, it's a thing. So yeah, I just kind of went around and got shots. Got him walking. Guys, he's smiling. You don't want some people like looking upset, and here's where I got some food. Awesome. And then I had it fade into that. Cool. And then we're going to kind of go around there. And then, so like right here, it's only like one person, there's not a lot of people there. So I wanted to get them before it all, went down. Cool. We're going to come over to that. And then I wanted to kind of get where everybody sat down, because you guys, all this stuff is not cheap, right? And so, yeah, it was legit. Cool. Awesome. Okay, cool. Just like small things. We got him. So just like certain shots where you go high and low and you kind of zoom past. And here's where you got some people, they show up, all that extra stuff. I did have certain things play, as in if you guys, I'm going to recover all the audio right here. So if you guys look what I had to do here, let me make sure this is unmuted. I won't play it, but I just want to show you guys what I had to do here, because they actually speak right here in the end and actually go, hey, I did want that as well to actually, show up as they speak. But at the same time, if you guys look below here, here's kind of what, so we're going to come here, boom. Awesome. Cool. And then she goes, hey, cool. And it did switch songs right here. So if you guys look how I have to fade it out and in, let me just unmute so you can see this. So this right here is, oh my God, is key if you want to switch songs and it's not like weird. So you're going to come in and you're going to have it come down, and about halfway, I would say, it's going to come back in with the next song, right? So if you guys look up top right here, it's low, right? Let me come over here. It's low, and then it's going to increase at the same time, and then it's going to come to 0. So I would say it's a slow fade in. I would use this button right here, this fade in, but it starts from no dB. Like it, so I don't use that. It's rare I will use that, but you're gonna come over here. Awesome. And then we're gonna shoot over here. And I just got, people talking, laughing. At the same time, it plays certain songs. So like again, right here, it switched songs on them. So I had to come out and then come up. Cool. And from each scene, guys, I just went in and kind of did that. So here's a small tip right here. This shot is one shot. If you guys look, this is, so this is 0040. If you have a long, I'm going to show you real quick. If you have a long scene like this, so I believe I have it cut to about here. If you have a long scene and it's going to here, you could actually cut this. Let me cut that real quick. Let's go to split tool. You're going to cut that, and then you could have it come over like this. So it's going to come around the table, and then it's going to, let's add in a quick transition right there. If it'll let me. Oh my gosh. Okay, cool. Because in some cases it will not. And so you're going to come over here and it's going to transfer over to that. So you can do that. If for some reason you cannot put this here, oh my gosh, guys, you can put this one on top, and then you're going to add in a fade in. So let's come over here to the animation in, and you're going to fade it in. Oh, sheesh. It did play something. I do wonder if it's going to get flagged for that. So let's actually pull off all this. Actually, I'm not even going to press play. So we're going to come over. You're going to go over there. It's going to come over and fade. So that's one of the other the option you could actually use to have it fade if you cannot put that certain option there, because guys, in some cases it will not. Oh my gosh. So let's keep going. So boom, it fades over there. Cool. Awesome. So right now I just went around and got each I would say not each person, but I just went around to each table, and then I just got it all in one. And then we have certain people come in. Cool. We got all them kind of playing around, saying hi, all the kids. Cool. So from right here, you guys, it took like a long time. I had to go and like wait, and I had to kind of be like, hey, when are they gonna come out? XYZ. You guys, this this right here did not happen that quick. I had to wait a minute. So this shot right here, I was like, okay, how am I about to have them come out and get them on camera? You guys, I had to walk backwards. I'm tripping. So I had to, of course, walk backwards, but I had to look behind me in some cases while having them on. You can, like I would say, if like right here you were like, oh, and you just weren't on point, you could come and split, and you can just pull that piece out, right? You can just be like, boom, right? But it would be like that, and then it would be like that. It all depends on, you know, what looks good to you. So you guys, it was it was rough, guys. I would say practice that, how to actually walk backwards without, I would say, not having good camera, yeah, being in frame and all that kind of stuff. So cool. They had their first dance and all that extra stuff. Cool. So if you guys look how it had them, right? And then I went to what played. I had to get off of the online because, you know, they, let's say there's a lot of people over there who were still speaking, coughing. Bro, you had kids crying. I'm like, you don't need that. So I just put that over what they were kind of saying. And it does help to have stuff synced up at first. Because like right here, as it switched scenes, it's not, this is not synced up with that. So what you're gonna do, you guys, you can get highs and lows and all that stuff. See how I went high. You guys, it helps to have something that can go high but still has light on them, because they are in the spotlight, right? So I have that. Cool. And I just kind of went off, just saying hi on them. Cool. And then it came back. Okay, cool. You guys, make sure to film as much as possible, because now I could kind of see it. They did like a special little, hey man, or hey girl, or all that kind of stuff. They did something that I should have got, but I stopped because has I stopped? I don't know. But you guys keep record. I would say record everything, because yeah, that spot you can't get back. And then of course, I think he just has to do her shoe thing, all that kind of stuff with a boot and all that extra stuff. So you guys get everything. Get like, I would say, try and go in and get as much as possible, which was super cool. And guys, I did not know this was going to happen, right? It's like, oh, this is how it's going to go. Like, you have your first dance, XYZ, XY. Guys, I don't know certain things. They didn't have it like a list on a piece of paper. So I just kind of went and I was there, right? I'm like, okay, I gotta do certain things I have to record. And if you guys look, I'm going in and out, and I'm going off on the side as well. So they have their first dance. Awesome. Cool. And then if you guys look, it's going to fade out right here. And then it's going to go into the next scene, right? So boom. And if you guys look, I went down with the camera. I'm in there, and then I go down, boom, and then it's going to switch scenes. Cool. And then here's where they actually are going to dance. And then if you guys look down here, this is where it starts. I have this synced up with what he is going to play, right? Awesome. They're going to dance. Cool. Just certain things you get, and you actually forget what was either said or was done. And again, guys, I'm out there just having a blast out there. I'm doing circles. In some cases, I will not spin them. That's crazy. I will spin like as they go. Like, you See how they're about to spin this way? I try and spin at the exact same speed that they actually spin, right? See, we're spinning there. Awesome. I go in and out. They're done. Awesome. Give a kiss. And then here's where I guess as I'm about to I'm about to switch, I guess, scenes. Here's where it stops, and then I'm going to come in to. So here, you could probably hear this because there's no music on this, I think.
But now is the time to.
It might still get flagged right there, so I'm not going to have that play. Cool. They're doing something else, which again that I did not know. Cool. And then we're gonna fade in, fade out. They did that, and then we have their dance right there. If you guys look right here again with the music right here, it's gonna come in, and then I have it fade off, and then I play a song off of, like, again, I got off of the online. Cool. They're gonna dance. Awesome. Right here, like certain things, like right here, you cannot get back. You know, like that whole thing there. She cries, and all that extra stuff. This right here, I was like, I don't want to not have them heard, right? Because I believe I'm not sure what was actually said, but like I wanted to get that for sure, right? And that as you can see, I spin along with them as they kind of go, which is cool. And then it does fade right here into a song I got online. And this song, I don't know, it's weird. It's only on YouTube, which is, I don't know, it's weird, but I was like, okay, cool. So again, it helps to get songs from people. Cool, they do a dance. Awesome. And then I hit the up top shot. Cool, awesome. Then, guys, it's the exact same thing for it all. All right, perfect. And then they speak on.
Congratulations on 16.
Okay, cool. Certain things are gonna play. He actually speaks because he is her uncle, and that is the niece, right? So I would say it was cool. Right, here's where he talks and, you know, all this kind of stuff. Yeah, he talks too. So right here, in some cases, you will have to up what they are saying, as in like he wasn't, I guess he wasn't speaking like directly into the mic. We couldn't hear him, so I had to like up what he was speaking. So certain things you kind of have to do to have it hear or even sound good, right? Like if somebody's coughing or whatever, you don't want that in. So we're gonna come over here. Cool, they did that. And here's where they do the party time. So this right here I actually got off of Canva, and it was for free. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna use this because I was like, I have to be like, okay, here's where they actually speak and all that kind of stuff, and here's where everybody start to dance and all the extra stuff. So, you know, we just kind of get all the dancing, all that extra stuff, right? All the dancing, all the kids playing. But what I was trying to do is get her and get people around her, because again, this is for her. It's not for views. It's not for, oh my God, that looks good. That was a cool something. Guys, it has to look good as you sit back and you watch on a screen. And just kind of boom, and then it's going to fade over here. Cool. They dance there. And again, I'm just around and I just get stuff. Right, cool. We're doing songs right here, you guys. It was cool. And then we kind of come over. They dance here. Awesome. Let's see if I can get this in shot. Cool. Like, and again, guys, I want to get her. So like I'm focused on her the whole time. Cool. After you do that, you're going to come here and into pictures. So that I got something somehow. I was like, okay, they're doing some pictures. Awesome. And it just went around with all the pictures. What I had to do on these, I'm going to show you. I had to crop each of these because it's this big. Cool. And I just had to crop those, and I had to put 2 in one shot. But if you guys look, it's on top of this red color. And then from there, and then how I have all the pictures and stuff. Cool. Awesome. And then it's going to come out with a happy sweet 16, which I believe I used this picture. I believe, let's go to the import. Let's go to all pictures. I believe I used something up in here. Put that there, and happy sweet 16. I believe this is the animation, an end the animation. Yes. And again, this is a pro option. And then from there, I just, texted happy sweet 16. Boom. I had it fade in from there. And that's it. I would say this whole thing took me about, I would say like a week of actual to sit here and do work, like a week of work. And like, of course I have a job and all that, all that stuff like there. So I would have to write certain things down on where I was at, right? And like, okay, here's where you left at. Here's what you were thinking you were going to do on certain things. You guys stay as organized as possible, because guys, it helps out. And then of course, you're going to export it, shoot your stuff in 4K if possible. So what you're going to do, boom, you're going to go to 4K. Cool. You're going to scroll that. If you want to do HD, you can. It's all up to you. And guys, it helps to have a good computer. I hope this is going to help whoever out there and be like, hey, I want to shoot something like this, or, because right here, you guys, I got paid, not a lot, but I got paid. But here's something for me. It helped me kind of learn what I have to bring, certain things to actually look for, what to actually, like how things are structured and shot, and all this extra stuff. Because you guys, it helps to be the organized and know what you're going to do. I hope this helps out, and again, I will put some videos up on the screen. It's going to help you a little bit more with your content creation. Have a good day.